Gates is funding toxic chemicals to be sprayed onto our food. It's called Apeel. Apeel is designed to preserve fruits and vegetables by creating an invisible toxic coating that slows down spoilage. The company has stated that their goal is to spray every single fruit and vegetable in the world with their coating. However, there are serious concerns regarding its safety.
The World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer, or IARC, recognized glycidol, another name for these same ingredients, as, quote, probably carcinogenic to humans. So why are they spraying this literal poison on our food? One thing is for certain: Apeel should be kept far, far away from our food supply. The ability of this $2 billion Bill Gates-backed startup to just quietly slip in to extend the life of food with absolutely zero proof of preserving any nutritional value should remind every American of the importance of eating organic, local, and chemical-free food. But if the evidence here isn't enough to convince you, take a look at what Apeel allegedly does to the food itself.
When she opens it and she breaks it in half, it gets very tough and doesn't really break. And when it pulls, it's like it's glue.
What is this mess? Look at this. The food looks like it's plastic. Look, it's so flimsy and nasty. Why have we let this happen to our food supply? Look at that watermelon. The watermelon don't even look real. This is unreal. They are poisoning us non-stop. Look at that. How could she even eat that? Look at the inside of that watermelon. Look at this banana. The consistency is like Play-Doh. It's like a Fisher-Price toy. Apeel creates a coating on produce that cannot be washed off. These toxic compounds seep into the food, even if it's peeled. Now approved for use on organic produce in the US of A and listed by the OMRI as a post-harvest fungicide. Only 0.7% of its ingredients are disclosed. The rest of the 99.3% of the ingredients are kept hidden, raising real concerns about transparency and whether it truly fits organic standards. Apeel coating contains several harmful substances, including mercury, arsenic, and lead. Its primary ingredient is processed using dangerous solvents known to damage internal organs. Always watch for the Apeel sticker, though it's not always labeled, so maybe you should always ask your grocer directly if they use Apeel. As you can see, our food supply is becoming more toxic, more unreal, and more inedible. These corporations do not care about our health. All they care about is a profit. This next clip will prove that these corporations don't have our best interest at heart.
He says he was forced to make old food look fresh. That's why he secretly recorded his supervisor admitting tampering with best before dates is industry standard.
Every store does the same thing. All the other stores do the same.
At his home, Safari demonstrates what he says is done at work. He takes cheesecakes weeks past their best before dates, adds new toppings, and sells as fresh.
I decorate it and I'm selling expired stuff for...
In a national online call-out, Marketplace hears from grocery workers at smaller stores and big chains, sharing stories of food tampering. He used to work in a Toronto area supermarket. He shows us how he was told to give old meat new life.
If it's like this, we would dabble in a little bit of blood, throw it into the meat mincer with some redder meats, and then all together it would make it look red. And then we put it back up on the shelf.
At the University of Guelph, a microbiologist simulated what grocery insiders told us they do. He discovered toxins and bacteria linked to serious illness.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Gates' business strategies came under fire in 1998. When the United States Department of Justice sued Microsoft for antitrust violations.
This is tape 3 of the videotape deposition of Bill Gates on September.
During the 18-month trial, Gates gave hours of videotape testimony.
what were the non-Microsoft browsers that you were concerned about in January of 1996?
That month.
Yes, sir.
And what about it?
What non-Microsoft browsers were you concerned about in January of 1996?
I don't know what you mean concerned.
What is it about the word concerned that you don't understand?
Gates is one of the main conspirators behind the poisoning of our society. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation owns stakes in multiple companies, contributing to the detriment of Western society in the name of philanthropy. This next clip shows the extent of their reach as they continue to work up the late John D. Rockefeller, who hijacked our health and education system in the early 1900s.
Microsoft founder Bill Gates is the largest private owner of American farmland. Gates alone holds over 275,000 acres across 19 states. Why do you think Bill Gates is buying up all this land?
Well, one is greed, and it's running America's family farm is all family land. Basically, we can't buy the land once Bill Gates moves into the area.
Yeah.
And what he's trying to do now in the food industry is the same thing that they've done with seeds. You know, when they put genetically modified seeds in, and now he wants to do that with beef. But you know, America's farmers are proud farmers, and I'm asking Americans not to support fake meat, but to support farmers out here who grow beef like I
We dip it on a great number of things, and among those are work we do together on livestock, helping animals survive either by having vaccines or better genetics, helping them be more productive. It's making a big difference. You know, I was down in Ethiopia seeing how chickens are out there laying more eggs, getting more nutrition, and even some small savings into the household. So Edinburgh happens to be where a lot of the world's best work on this is done, and that's why DFID and the Gates Foundation are funding scientists here.
As you can see, these sick individuals with their sick minds have hijacked our society. Sick individuals like Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, or these corrupt politicians in the heads of these major corporations. They have hijacked our society and poisoning us through our food supply, our water supply, poisoning us through entertainment, through social media. We must band together and support each other in local communities, supporting our local farmers, our local businesses, our local entrepreneurs, our local butchers. We must band together to defeat these corrupt individuals who's continuously poisoning our families. Now, please, excuse me for a minute while I handle some business. Now, as I was saying, we must put an end to this corruption, this poisoning of our society from the corrupt bureaucrats, the conglomerate corporations, and these mad scientists. Voting is dead. We must only vote with our dollars by supporting local farms, butchers, and businesses. If you haven't already, please like and share this video to get the message out to the masses. And if you want to support this channel, visit nightandayherbals.com. We have the best organic, chemical-free herbal products on the market, from CBD in the form of pre-rolls, herbal cigarettes, vapes, and body butters and lotions. We also sell hair care and skin care products, detoxes, wild organic sea moss, and much, much more. Again, that's nightandayherbals.com. Until next time, toodles.
But still shop online. Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.